Welcome back, y'all. Is this thing on? Welcome back. Thank y'all for tuning in today. I'm your illustrious host, and welcome back to another episode of my show. How y'all doing today? How's everybody doing? Happy Black History Month. Everybody else to the back. Everybody else to the back. The back, back it up, back. And that's really the point. What Whitney Houston say? The honorable. We need a longer month. We need a longer month. So, with that being said, shout out to Black excellence. Shout out to Black history. Shout out to Blackness. Shout out to those that are really about the culture. Shout out to those who really shout out. Because everything can be said. And what don't we do? We literally do everything. We encompass everything. Everything comes from us. So, I could spend this whole episode talking about the 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 luxuries that we have been afforded based on the work of Black people. And this certain stuff just get me excited. And I don't want to go, I be want to keep stuff kind of one track, but like certain stuff, like, man, that's a big deal. Shout out, shout out to everybody who won. What was it, Grammys, Oscars? I think it's the Grammys. Forgive me, but people out here snapping awards, and forgive me, cause real, I think it's the Lord. I ain't gonna crop it. I'm pretty sure it's the Oscars, cause Michael B. Jordan. Oh yeah. Now I'm thinking about all the things that are being, all the ways that we are being celebrated right now. Tip top of the year. January, tried us. February, stomping down Black History Month. And I think that needs to be the that's really something to be grateful for. I talk about being grateful. I talk about gratitude. Thank God for the ancestors that's stomping. That's stomping. Um, thank God for just being able to, even though it's a lot of things that come with being Black right now, I wouldn't want it any other way. I would want circumstantially things to be different, obviously, but I love the skin I'm in. I love how, as a people, we walk into rooms and you just feel it. Ain't nothing got to be said, and I don't even got to talk about whether it's Detroit, whether it's Philly, whether it's Detroit, whether it's Philly, whether it's Atlanta. Is so much to be said about our culture. Detroit specifically, our culture, but Black people as a whole. It's just, we're just great. I could spend all day talking about that. And I'm very tempted. Like I said, I wouldn't want it any other way. It's like age gracefully. It's just a certain type of, it's just, it ain't about that. It's about the spirit, the tenacity, the way we show up, like how we make a difference. We matter and impact. And like without us, what the heck would be built? Would we have certain things if it was not for the Black people that invented them or that thought about them, seeds, ideas, manifested, that we are literally walking in and using and all the stuff? Shout out to Black History Month. Shout out to Black people. Shout out to people who really are going through. Look how William say, weed is for on the grind, on the hustle, people on the come up. If you not smoking weed, by all means, get your paper, boo. But when I I think about comedy. I think about the way that we alchemize pure grief. You talk about chakras and high frequencies and all of that. We are like the highest of the highest frequency. We know where we come from. Some of y'all, it's a couple Uncle Timmy's, Uncle Tom Toms, and it ain't. It's like what she say, like Don. Shout out to Don. It's like Don. Do we? It's Black History Month. Do we really got to talk about Omarosa? That's how I feel about a lot of y'all. A lot of y'all can go to the back if you shucking and jiving. And if you know, you know. You know what I mean? Shout out to those who are really standing in a blackness. Because what else is you standing in? What shade? Like, what? Shout out to blackness. Shout out to just everything about it. I love everything about us. I love everything. I love everything. I love just the energy we carry. I love how transcendent and how inspirational we are. It don't matter what city you from. Even in places like Japan, bro, like people got real life restaurants of pictures of black people because they understand the history and they understand that what would stuff be like if we wasn't who we were, like if we didn't exist. You can't tell me what seasonings would be used. What fun would there be? Would there be a Richard Pryor? Would there be a Cal Williams? Would there be an Erica Badu? I could give a plethora of names and people. Mary McLeod Bethune, like freaking Ruby Bridges, all the people that I think people, man, people don't even give enough credit to. And we don't spend enough time, I feel like, highlighting and really giving enough reverence and speaking about and really getting past like confines of religion and getting down to the root of like who you are as a person. You're gonna have to do that. I talk about finding yourself, I talk about all of that, but like get to the root of like who you are mentally, spiritually, like where you come from. I ain't talking about going to Morocco or going to Africa for a few weeks. I'm talking about really like as a black person, you need to know who you are and you need to be able to really, I feel like, be a representation for your people. And a lot of people not doing that. I be want to slap everybody. Open hand, bah, bah. Because it's certain stuff I feel like being that it is Black History Month. Certain conversations, of course, like some of y'all need to just like, man, listen, shout out to Black History Month. But I don't have too much to say about people who not really standing there. Like, you ain't proud to be who you is. And I be want to slap everybody. That's what set me apart. That's what's gonna set me apart. That's what's always gonna keep me in the highest of positions. Because I'm willing to say what's not being talked about. Really learn your history and really be be better folks. Be a better representation. Stop trying to jump on every trend. Stop trying to be like everybody. A lot of y'all too busy not. If you understood who you were and the divinity, your divinity, like I keep talking about, because I ain't got to even get on here no more and say, this is Divine Mind Podcast. I'm your host, blah, blah, blah. It's to the point now where I'm going to talk to y'all like I would my kids. Or, what's the word I'm looking for? If not my kids, well, some of y'all, I do feel like are my sons and people that really like, I'm big dog too. But like other people I would consider my peers. And it's just time out for people to really start, get a greater scope. Get out your head and thinking that you got time. It's just, I don't know. Because I just be so frustrated with stuff that I feel like as black folks, y'all should know. You shouldn't be one of you. It's certain stuff you should know. It's a certain level of, how do I explain this? Man, be an example. Understand where you come from. Understand that as a black person, don't be shucking and jiving, my boy, my girl. Like, don't be shucking and jiving. Ashamed of yourself, and y'all ashamed of something that literally, man, what? Where do you think you come from? And we talk about blackness and being better as black people. It is cathartic for me to tell y'all that y'all are not, in some instances, good representations. When I talk about even podcasting, I don't have any strife, any beef. I could never have beef with anybody on the internet or anywhere else because y'all are all projections. Everything is really, life is just a dream. So that don't bother me. But I feel like the problem I got with podcasting and podcasters is that y'all are not good representations, but you are instilling all of this bull and all of this fake knowledge and faux nonsense. And y'all just not about it. And if you don't want to be that, go sit down, shut up, and go sit in a vault. Like, but don't be out here spreading. Don't be out here being part of a problem. Whether it's rage baiting, whether it's trolling, or whether you just suck as a person. Because certain stuff shouldn't be happening right now. But here we are again talking about Black History Month, and we talking about the stuff that is to be celebrated and the stuff that we should be proud of. I ain't proud of a lot of y'all behavior. Y'all slamming glasses and talking about tenderism. I want to throw this glass. I want to throw these glasses at the literal camera. Part of it, I feel like, is chosen ignorance. Y'all talk about mental health crises, and I ain't flow with me. Because if we gonna talk about Black History Month, y'all gonna learn how to be better Black people. You gonna learn what it is to be respectful of women, how to take accountability. You gonna learn what it is to literally just, bro. I keep saying be a better person, but like, cause I try to toggle the line or like really just find a way to be not politically correct. Cause what the heck are politics? But like everything is already so politicized. But as a Black woman in this country, when I talk about better representations, I ain't gonna talk about females and baddies who popping out babies. Cause shout out to us that can pop out babies. I ain't got none. But the fact that women can do that and women do so much to keep life going, it pissed me off that it's a constant cycle of abuse, broken homes, and you proud to be Black, but you are a poor representation of what it is to be as such. I got a problem with that. Felines for real. So we don't talk about Black History Month. Don't talk about Dr. Umar. Don't talk to me about the Black Hebrew Israelites unless you really know what you're talking about. Don't talk to me in semantics. Don't talk to me in proverbial terms. And don't talk to me about stuff that you're not living by. Proclaim, I feel like, to be such strong Black or enlightened Black. I should name this month the Blackout. I should name it the Blackout. Because funny enough, certain things we shouldn't even be doing right now should be blacked out. But I just think that y'all better stop pump faking, shucking, driving, dancing, gyrating, doing every trend, doing every TikTok. Yo, mental health is fried. It's not because of the cannabis. It's not because of the sativa. It's not because of the indica. Bro, just go inward. I'm gonna need y'all to really get in therapy. Y'all be hating women more than you hate the men that didn't raise you. I want to talk about that. Because you hate women. You don't hate the people that went in your life. And if you don't, it's some type of mental, Watusi that a lot of y'all are doing. You need to get in touch with your trauma. And I'm going to say what I'm saying with my whole chest. Because a lot of y'all are very audacious and very emboldened. I don't need nobody to agree with me. I don't need it to resonate with you. I'm going to say whatever I'm going to say with this microphone because y'all don't got no problem pissing me off all day, every day. See why certain people get in the position they in because they don't give a about what nobody think. I never cared. And what I don't have time for is to continuously watch y'all degrade and screw up everything. A lot of it, for me, is chosen ignorance. And it's a shame that there's a Black woman with multiple degrees in things that I've acquired. All the stuff that I've acquired, I still feel like it is looked at as less of a mustard seed when it comes to the male gaze, when it comes to the way Black men, when it comes to the way y'all hold women down. You don't even you hold women under. You treat her like a advertisement. If you know advertisements back in like the 1920s, some of y'all don't know what I'm talking about. But if you know, advertisements, magazines, stuff like that, when they would market, usually it was a household, certain it wasn't usually a black person. It was usually somebody who fit a certain type. You see women as literally rugs on the floor. You see them as being objectified. You see them as being labeled as things, or, you know what I'm saying, baby makers. That's how y'all, those are advertising. Those are things to advertise for things like Tylenol, for things like things for women who stayed at home. And you ain't doing nothing but, I want to say, should I say, am I saying right? Because I was really coming here to sit about talking about love, but y'all messing up the cycle. You messing the cycle up. It's really simplistic. Love is the solution. And I ain't talking about fake love. I ain't talking about clout love. I ain't talking about fame. I'm talking about real love. I'm talking about agape love. I'm talking about the love that God gave you yesterday when you went off on somebody in traffic. I'm talking about not lust. Not whoo. Even having to have these stupid conversations. And I do care about love. I said that was the solution. I said that was what I wanted to talk about today. But it's ironic because when I sit down to think about what I want to talk about, I get pivoted in another direction. In current events, really, it don't matter if this is pre-recorded. It don't matter if it's a live stream. Everything I say hits every time because it's always speaking to current events. And right now, currently, some of y'all don't know what it is to really, really, really just at least be about respect. You treating women as if they are literally tampons. And that is not something that you can stick up. That is literally women. That's how y'all use us. That's necessity and discard. I'm about to start slapping y'all over the head with these degrees. I'm about to start slapping y'all over the head with the facts. Because if y'all gonna be so emboldened, I know the facts. I see the figures and the statistics. I read the articles. So as long as I got this microphone, I'm gonna be a proud black woman, but I'm gonna be a person that stand on my business, and I'm gonna be a person that stand on principle. A lot of y'all ain't got no principles. Some of y'all ain't raised right. Some of y'all genuinely don't like your blackness. Some of y'all hate it. So there's been quite a few people. And it's funny because it's people that want to be black so bad. Be black so bad, if they could do a line or deal with Frank Lucas back in the day, they would. And a lot of people is doing that's happening anyway. But yeah, that's really, maybe that was the point. I talk about whatever I was gonna talk about later. I'm sick of y'all pissing me off, and you pissing me off because y'all would rather sit and watch somebody twerk on a stream, but you won't handle a woman with you won't handle a black woman with no respect. There's no consideration and there's no decency. And you know what's funny? Can't nobody debate me about nothing because a lot of y'all embody the very things that I'm talking about. A lot of y'all don't have no bandwidth, no time, no AOL dial-up, but you sitting all day talking about what you like being done to you. You sit all day talking about what sexual positions you like, and this is not necessarily. No, it is limit. We are talking about black men. Forget that. I'm a black woman. I'm tired of y'all putting stuff onto me, and a lot of stuff I should have hits on a lot of y'all. But the thing is, and that's Denzel reference because a lot of y'all are a little dense or a little slow. I genuinely feel like I'm tired of the finger being pointed back at me when you pointed at me, but your fingers pointed at you is pressuring your chest. So you can call it unhinged. You can call it what you want. You can call y'all can do what they did for Cardi. People download my stuff so they could talk about it because they don't like me, but actually it benefits me. Like I eat off that. I'm gonna be talked about regardless. And the more people that do talk, it shows me that I'm in the direction in which I'm headed. So I don't give a dang about how people feel about it. And I say that because it's this is very pervasive. Y'all love to judge black women. And it's so crazy because like I keep saying, I'm saying the same thing. Turn that microphone off, turn that brain on. Be better people, be better representations for y'all sons. You know how many nephews I got? You know how much I real deal like bink, 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 bink. I really, really be wanting to just KO people. It is not to say that I'm about to I don't do that, but like in my spirit, because I meditate and all the things. Got my singing bowls over there. Listen, y'all just out here moving crazy. And as much as I be trying to freely say what I want to say, I want to lead with love. But man, get in tune. Learn how to love on a woman. If she's black, learn what edge control she's supposed to use. Is it 4C? Does she have good edges? What does she use? What type of stuff? Like, what do you know about her? How do you treat her? Like, buy flowers. Do the simple things. It's not to try to do what you see on TV, but it's like, bro, how would y'all call yourselves surprised? Y'all don't even treat us how you want to be treated. Oh, oh, who said that? I can't, I don't know where that came from. In my spirit, y'all don't treat women how you even want to be treated, but you claim to be the prize. So if you was the prize, how the hell would you expect to be treated? I want 10 people. Give me 10 people in my comments over the age of over the age of 21, over the age of 40. I want people to really tell me what is it that you think that you provide other than money. And I don't want to talk about finances because like I said, it's not about finances, even though that is a very adequate part. It's very important. But it can't always be about finances because a lot of y'all just living off tax refunds. A lot of y'all living off. I ain't gonna say grants. That's funny because if you was living off grants, you wouldn't be in this conversation. Like y'all should tap in and figure out what the hell you doing because I don't like seeing my sister struggle. I don't have next. I don't like seeing my sister struggle. I don't like that. So I said I'm really wanted to go into something else. But forget it. We here. So shout out to us. Black History Month is really we need 32 days. We need 2 months. Black History. 2 months. Dose. Boom bow. Like really, like it needs to be 2 solid months. One for education and one for leisure. And in the midst of both, reparations. Giving me payback. Untaxed. Cause there's a lot of money being printed. Like, but anyway, yeah, fellas, black ones, my guys, if you are celebrating Black History Month because you identify in some capacity as being a black person, black man, I'm gonna keep talking to y'all. Cause y'all keep acting like y'all don't understand English. And I don't understand hooked on phonics or like none of that. So I can't speak in those terms. But stop acting like an imbecile. Stop acting like you don't love, man, y'all came out of a vagina, but you keep, you know what I'm saying, handling the ones around you in the way that you are. Get your subconscious mind in order. And that's it, that's all. So no fancy introductions, no outros, but I will be in the process of creating certain things. And stay up with me, keep in tune, keep in touch. I love y'all so much. Um, hmm, hmm, hmm. Yep. So Thank y'all for being here. Love all the things. I'll talk to y'all later.